You know what time I woke up this morning? 6 a.m. I mean, I did get up and pee at 3, and then I've already been for a 3-kilometer, 2 and a bit mile walk. Go me. A little bit more exciting than just a time zone fixing me is that today I get to go and pick up some new microphones, and with good timing too, judging by how yesterday they just didn't want to work for me while I was on the plane.
I feel like this shouldn't be in the kids' book section next to all these other children's books based on what I've heard, and I've already seen one kid walking around with this. Like, I didn't get far into it. I think I got like 2 chapters in when I had Kindle Unlimited, and you know, it's a book. Target in Australia is so depressing now. It's just like another Kmart, and even then I did not like Kmart. None of this screams quality. I miss Target Christmas. It's also really weird being back at like the shopping center that I basically grew up in, because so much has changed since I left, and like it's all like little things.
I was up so early and have been so productive today that it's gotten to 3:40 in the afternoon, and I just feel like I've lived 100 lives. That's the best way to put it. But look, I'm not gonna lie, I have been a little slack at filming today, but you know, I just got back from the shop, so I thought I would give you a little haul. First thing on the agenda after I got back from my walk this morning was to go and pick up my new microphones. I'm using them now. I haven't even tested them. I don't know if this sounds good. I don't know if it's working, but basically it's these new like little Rode phone microphones. This system is really handy. See, it comes in this tiny little carry case, and I have 2 of these little ones and 2 of the little windbreaker things. So sorry to everyone who's like, that little mic's annoying. You know what? I bought a microphone insert so that I could hold a microphone. You weren't complaining then, but all of a sudden now that it's small, people want to complain. Get over it. But basically there's like a little portion that is just plugged into the bottom of my phone, and it's making, you know, this situation much easier. So hopefully it sounds good. I expect to get a lot of use out of this, specifically at like Brickworld or just places where I want to vlog but don't want to bring my big camera. That's the real winner here. Secondly is this pink cable. Yay. But I got that cable to go along with this microphone. Now this microphone I saw at this like convention called NAB in Vegas earlier this year in April, and that was like one of the main things and takeaways that I got from that convention. I've been a couple times before, but a lot of the tech is like it's very upscaled. Like it's more about like film and television than like YouTubers, which is like why I went to these conventions to begin with. But now I just look for gear for myself, and I saw this. I told my friend Caleb about it. He bought one. He sent me like all these mic quality tests, and it is fantastic. I've been wanting to get like a really nice good microphone because I love my little like shotgun one that I have and use for my videos, but sometimes it just sounds a little echoey. And now that I'm doing videos where I'm like sitting in front of a camera and talking like this and then doing voiceovers, there's such a big quality difference. So I caved and I got this, mostly because if I buy it here and then take it back with me, I can get the tax back at the airport thanks to the TRS tourist refund scheme that Australia offers. So that's great. So yeah, it's a bit of an expensive morning, but I knew I was gonna get this stuff. Like I asked my dad to help me order this like a month ago. So woohoo! New microphone. I'm excited to test it out. I just need to buy a little mic arm now for it, and I'm glad I got the white. Another win with these microphones is that they've got this little like magnet system. I don't know how that sounded. We'll check it out in the editing process, shall we? Welcome to better sound. I don't know how I'm gonna bring this back and like not completely damage it. Oh. It came with a cable. That's unfortunate. Look, I want the pink one because I have a little like pink pop filter and like a whole setup idea planned for like branding and whatnot, but that's a little disappointing. Maybe I'll pack it actually in my suitcase in this. I should probably keep this little thing. Ooh, this is good though, actually. I can use this on the videos that I was planning on filming here, although I need to get an aux cable. That is like one thing I didn't do. I might just get that off Amazon. Whilst I'm on a roll of productivity today, I figured it would probably be a really good opportunity to go through all of the junk that I put on these top shelves when we were moving the rooms around. Now, I should probably do a room tour at some point, but basically this room that I'm now staying in, which is my sister's old bedroom, is like a mirrored version of my old bedroom that like you might remember if you watched me in like 2020 and 2021. And basically my strategy when we were moving things around was like put everything on these top shelves and out of the way. But every time I look at this wardrobe, I feel overwhelmed. And like even just like being in this room, I feel overwhelmed by the amount of stuff I have and like the thought that I have to carry this all pretty much on the other side of the world. I mean, not everything. Like there are things that I'm not gonna bother bringing anytime soon. Like not until I like figure out where I want to be long term, basically. That's a conversation for another day. Anyway, like I've just got lots of stuff and I want to pull out like certain things, like a couple of books or a couple of certain sets. So I'm kind of on the quest to find them now, since there's a lot I have to dig through and it's not like, you know, we're doing too much. I mean, people have got things going on, people are busy. I'm not spending family time with anyone right now, so it's sorting time. I have so much stuff. There is just so much junk that like I don't even know what to do with myself at this point. I've barely started and so far I found my Expecto Patronum set that I guess originally I was gonna sell, but now I can just part out. And then I also have my copy of Iron Flame. I want to reread the beginning of this before the new one comes out in January. And I brought Fourth Wing over with me, but this one I just left behind for some reason, so I'm gonna bring that. And then I'm also gonna bring my Ahsoka's T6 shuttle, which is basically just like all parts. I took the minifigures out already, so that's opened. I'll bring that as well to part out, but I really want to get to that big one up the back. This bag I will also bring with me. I pretty much had this packed, but I had to get rid of it very last minute when I left, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to have this on my Barbie shelf. All these minifigures are definitely coming back with me, as well as the remaining of my Star Wars minifigures. I actually needed to find this tub to film one of the videos that I want to put out this week, and this is just basically everything that was left over. Like there's a lot of them that I did bring and I kind of had to prioritize them, but there are some like really sick ones in here. Like I left all of my armies behind. I mean, they're not all in here, but you can kind of get a gist for like where my priorities lay with my minifigures here. What I was actually able to do last time is I have a second one of these tubs which has all of my Harry Potter minifigures in it, and I basically just like packed the entire tub in my suitcase, and I think I might actually try and do that again because these are really good for just dividing things and they are huge. So if I can just like jam pack this full of every single minifigure I have basically, so that it is not wasting a single bit of space, I think this could actually just be a really good thing just to entirely pack and keep with me. So far, I feel like I'm pulling out more things to just bring with me rather than finding stuff that I can get rid of. I'm not doing very well at this task. I found one of those like random junk boxes and I'm currently going through them, and I've just found like my stash of dance competition ribbons and this random third place swimming one that I got. I didn't actually get third place, but look, we have a first, a ton of seconds, a bunch of thirds, a ton of highly commended. I feel like all of these can go. This one's quite cool. I found in a special event screening for The Last Jedi. My dad got handed this because one day he was just like hanging around after work. I couldn't make it though in time for the screening to start, but I could have seen this slightly early, and instead I just have this random badge. It used to come with like a little Star Wars lanyard, which I had on my keys for a long time, but it kind of just got damaged. But that's cool, I guess. And I also found a Disneyland map with Splash Mountain on the cover. This is wild, the amount of just like random junk I've accumulated. I like continue to put some of the stuff away. I thought I would show you some of the random crap I have accumulated, starting off with Gordon Ramsay's Burger Restaurant's menu from Las Vegas. This is before they added an E to the word burger. For reference, you could buy an American burger for $14 US. Back then, I don't know what year this is. It doesn't say. I'm assuming it's like 2014. I also have a Howard Johnson Anaheim Hotel key card. Ross Lynch and Laura Morano's signatures from when they did some random meet and greet at a shopping center in Sydney. One California Adventure Guide map, a second California Adventure map, a third California Adventure map, 2 tickets to Walt Disney World from 2009, my Disneyland Paris annual pass, my ticket to meet Benedict Cumberbatch, my Cursed Child ticket, a selection of Disneyland Fast passes, a ticket to the 60th, a ticket to see Troye Sivan, this post-it note from my time as a VFX artist, a map of Westeros from Game of Thrones. I assume this came in the old box set I used to have. I should probably get rid of this. My Disneyland Paris autograph book. Let's see who we have. Mickey, Aurora, Minnie, Cinderella. I've actually tried to do that signature before. I think I got pretty close. Belle, Ariel, Donald, Jesse and Woody. I think this might be Shannon Knowles' signature. My VIP Dan and Phil tour pass. The wristbands that I got from The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire. Yes, you can tell my YouTube habits. Look, I definitely didn't get rid of as much as I probably expected to, but I feel like I've gone through enough stuff, pulled out some things, I've gotten rid of some stuff, so I'm feeling all right. I just need to go and get a bin bag so I can put like some of my clothes away so I can drop that off at a donations place, and then I feel like I should be all set, just feeling a little bit better. I've also got all of the Lego instruction manuals to throw away, but the recycling bin is quite full at the moment, so I might just leave that. But don't let the daylight fool you. It is actually dinner time, and I decided to make my dad and I a salad because my mom's doing some Greek chicken bake, tray bake thing that neither of us are interested in, so I'm gonna go and prep that and be a good daughter.